Yeah, I was meant to be baking with Tracy, but she's had a hard day. I'm not saying any more than that. It's not my place to say, but yeah, she's had an upsetting day. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, so I'm just going to be baking, flying solo. So yeah, making 2 things. I have made donuts before, but yeah, obviously I'm going to make them first, and then I'm going to go on to the polka dot slice, which in essence is a tray bake full of Smarties. So there you go. Everybody loves Smarties. So yeah, I was just having a quick ciggy before I start. So yeah, she did say she'd join me next week, so all's good. So yeah, I've done all the prep anyway. Let's put it that way. So we'll wait for a few more coming in, and then I'll start. So yeah, baby, will you bring me a cloth in and that spray when you come in, please? I always like to clean everything, make sure everything's all. So yeah, I have made my own apple pie spice. Hi Steve, how are you? So basically it was just a mixture of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ginger, quarter of a teaspoon of ground cloves, and it says 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, but I just put a quarter in anyway, so it not alter the the flavour of the donut. So and then once the donuts is cooked, I'm doing them in 2 separate, because I've got 2 pans here. Look, they're already greased, but they've only got been 10 minutes anyway, so I thought, well, I'll do them separately, because if you do, hi Jason, how are you? If you do them in 2 separate, on 2 separate shelves, they bake differently. So of course, well, Chris and Callum, Steve. So yeah, I'm doing them separately. Look, I've got 2 pans, but if they put on the same shelf, then they cook a lot more evenly. So just wait for Chris to. I need me spraying me. We had a bit of a laugh when he was setting table up, right? So he sets table up. Well, he had to screw this long plinth thing in, and he bent down and he went, "Who just touched my arse?" And he turned right and it went door. We're absolutely creasing. He thought a ghost was touching him up on his bum.
Or we're getting fresh.
Yeah. So yeah, and I absolutely creasing myself. Ooh, just no. I'm too old for that, Steve.
What? Pumpkin fish?
No, it says open a bakery. There's too much red tape here in the UK, and yeah. It's you've got to have a hygiene certificate and all this crap, and it's just too much bother. So yeah, I'm gonna make a start. Gas, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's what number did I say? We're 6.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hiya, Grumpy, how are you? So yeah, so they. Right, I'll have to turn my camera around. So yeah, so this is 240 grams or 2 cups of all-purpose or plain flour. Yeah, that's one. 1 teaspoon of, it says baking soda, but we call it, hiya Johnny. Half a teaspoon of baking soda, or we call it bicarb soda. And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So that's your. And oh, where did that go? And this is a teaspoon and a half of apple pie spice that I made earlier, so that goes in there as well. Should have another one of them somewhere. Let me see. Yeah, found it. So yeah, so I'm just gonna give that a quick mix together. Hi, Kath. So yeah, so that's all the dry ingredients mixed together. So yeah,
Put your coffee there, Baba.
thank you. Just put that on one side for a minute. So we're not actually using apples, but we're using apple sauce. Yeah. So we need half a cup or 158 grams of applesauce, unsweetened applesauce, I might add. And to this, you need 1/4 of a cup or 60 grams of olive oil. I haven't taken a spoon. But yeah, it's not. You don't actually make it with apples, Johnny. It's just applesauce. I tell you what, Johnny. If you're nice to me, I'll bring you some over tomorrow. So there you go. Oh, crapola.
Oops.
Some milk in that one and all. I don't know where that one, baby. I don't know where it's gone. Good job it's got a. See, that's where these come in handy, you see. Just not that flying in.
Penalty.
No, it weren't a penalty. It says 3/4 of a cup or 180 grams of milk, or you can use almond milk. So we don't use any eggs. You know, no chickens were hurt in the process. And this is a tablespoon of vanilla extract.
We got none. Is that what we want? Is that what we want? Want some biscuits? Yeah.
What? Pharmaceuticals for donuts? Ah, I'll get you now, Johnny. Yeah. So yeah, so we're just gonna whip this together now. Hiya, Richard. How are you?
Hello, Rich lad. Okay. Good. What's some of yours, biscuit? I'll get a sit down in a minute.
So yeah, so once you've given that a good mix together,
There you go.
so now we're just gonna fold the applesauce mixture into the dry ingredients. Oh. It's my mask on. So do you want to leave this side? No. So yeah, I'm just gonna fold all this together, and it says fold the applesauce mixture into the dry ingredients until just mix and no streaks of flour remain. Whoop. Just got covered in flour then. Everything's going wrong tonight. I could get. I'm having problems with my mouse won't work. My camera won't work. So yeah. And what I'm going to do, I think, with this, instead of folding it in, I'm going to mix it with my mixer, because it seems to be like making it lumpy. So yeah, I'm going to give it a quick whiz with my mixer. Hey? I know what I am putting. I ain't put no sugar in. Nearly forgot. See?
Huh?
Nearly forgot. I ain't put no sugar in.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, so it's a good job I remembered, innit? 100 grams of granulated sugar. The think. These don't taste very sweet. Now this does say that it makes 12 donuts, but we'll see. I'll just clean me as you do. I've even squatted it on thing, look. Can't see it chat because I've splattered some on me. Now it does say to use a piping bag. So I'm undecided.
Can't see your bulb of it. Oh, you moved it, yeah.
Shut your face, you. Who's baking here? Whether or not to use my jug that I've had my applesauce in, because I find it a lot easier than piping it with a bag. So I don't know what to do. So we'll see how we get on. It says each donut mould will be filled almost to the top. See about that one and all. So yeah, I find it a lot easier to pour into the donut mould if I use a jug and a spatula. So we don't get any drips. See, there's plenty of them around. Good job I remembered about that sugar, innit? I don't like overfilling mine because sometimes they come over. I says I don't like overfilling mine because sometimes they actually come over top of pan. So I just like to, you know. I must say it smells very nice, and this is even before they've cooked. Very spicy. It's awfully cooked yet. Oops. That's first lot done. Maybe. If you want to. Maybe. Do you want to put them in the oven?
Put in the oven.
Yeah. In this case, donuts. So yeah, they go in oven. It does say between 10 and 10 minutes. 10 to 12 minutes. So I always like to bake them on the 10 one.
You ready?
No, not yet. Let me just, I'm just putting the rest of this batter in this jug. Not very well organised, am I? You don't have to agree with me. I have set it, but I've just got to click on it.
Ready?
No,
Stop that, lady.
I've got my hands full at the moment. Right. There you go. So that's the first lot in. I've got all that organised beforehand, but yeah. Thank you very much, dearie.
Yeah. 50 quid.
And paid in donuts. So what has everybody been up to today? Me? Weighing my ingredients out. Chris I says, what's everybody been up to today? I says, me, I've been weighing my ingredients out. Chris has been out with drone.
I have.
Well, both drones.
Who said that?
What?
Chat pros.
I don't know, but it's said out for a long time. You were the last person to put anything in the chat.
I've got a video waiting to be uploaded to YouTube once I watch this football.
Not that he's watching me like, he's watching football.
I've got you on my phone.
Oh, well.
Plus I can hear you.
But yeah, that were dead funny that way. Thought somebody was touching his arse. It were door. It were funny though, you've got to admit it were funny. Yeah. Thought Callum was turning gay. Because Callum was stood behind him. He went, he'll just touch my arse.
Friggin' do it.
And when he bent down, he caught his arse on the door. He thought somebody were, you know. I couldn't stop laughing. I was choking because I was laughing that much. I nearly wet my pants. I didn't. Well, you know what I mean. I nearly wet myself, didn't I? I was laughing that much.
One of those, you got to see it.
Yeah, you've got beer and be in the moment to appreciate it. But yeah, he was sort of disappointed there his luck weren't in, and disappointed the fact it went doors, touching his arse. And it weren't me because I was sat here. Waiting for the tables to be put up.
Yeah.
Okay, sharing it then. Oops, dribbled a bit there. So yeah, that's Chris's funny story for the day. And me nearly wetting myself with laughter. Hiya, Tommy.
Hello, Tommy lad.
He was coming at right time, Tommy. Chris thought he were getting touched up earlier on, and when he bent down, he thought somebody was touching his horse, and it went no. I nearly peed myself, laughing.
Did it was in again as well?
It was one of them things where, you know, same as Chris said, you've got beer to appreciate it, you know what I mean? And I nearly wet myself. I couldn't stop laughing. It was like uncontrollable laughing though, weren't it? You know what I mean? It was.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop myself laughing. And then they were having a go at Callum because he thought it turned gay. Didn't you?
I did. Thought I was getting a bit too touchy-feely.
Oh dear. And I was laughing just like that. I couldn't help myself. I thought, well, that's one for Christmas stories, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I went up to 9 and gone back down to 7 again now. You can make these into a... So I keep squatting it everywhere. You can make these into a gluten-free version. Obviously, you substitute the all-purpose flour for any gluten-free flour. No, Chris were. It was set at table up, Tommy. He bent down. Anyway, it was just touched my arse. And Callum was stood behind him. And he went, "You're not turning gay, are you, Callum?" And it went door. It caught his arse on the door. Yeah. It were hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. We've got 3 minutes on them. So, we've got another lot to go in. So while we're waiting for them, the oven's got to be turned down to number 4, baby. For the...
What, after that one?
Yeah. After this second lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll just put them to one side. Oh! So Chris can just... yeah, put them straight on tray. So yeah, so this is the pan that I'm using for the polka dot slice. So it is like a tray bake thing. I'll put that over there. So I'm getting mixed up. There's that much sugar that I don't know which is which. Right, I think that's the one that I'm going to do coat donuts in. This is 115 grams of caster sugar. And same with margarine. Margarine or butter. I've used butter. That's 115 grams. It should be plenty soft enough. Been our majority afternoon. Hi Barefoot, how are you? Got one lot of donuts in the oven. Just got another lot to... So you've got to mix this together until light and fluffy. So that first lot will be nearly done, baby. Now we're going to add 2 eggs to the mixture. That first, baby.
Is that bleeping?
Yeah.
You have to say I ain't gone upstairs again?
I know.
It's your thing. Your bleep
Yeah.
bleep.
Me timer.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I'll just put that over there. Find it first.
Rock pots behind it. What's your mouse?
There you go. That's first lot of donuts done.
They're ready, aren't they?
That one's not. I'd put them in for another couple of minutes if I were you. The sort of certain spots where they're still a bit. So just say 10 to 12 minutes. So, yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to pop them in for another 2 minutes. Just don't know about this one, but 50 grams of coconut. Because Chris don't like coconut, you see. But when it's mixed in it, you not taste it. And also we're going to put half a teaspoon of vanilla. That's nearly went all over the place. And 2 tablespoons of milk. See these? Chris jokes that it calls them the shower caps, but these are them things that you put on your when you're colouring your hair, and other ones is like proper cling film. Yeah. Chris calls them shower caps. So if I need him to get me anything, I say they're them shower caps. Because in actual fact, they do look like shower caps, look, but they're not. They're special covers for your food.
Shower cap.
Yeah, and these are the smaller ones that you're supposed to put them over your ear. You know, when you're colouring your hair, apron over your ears so you don't get all dye and everything in your ears.
Obviously,
That's going off again, baby. I know. So I'll put the second lot in for 12 minutes.
yeah.
I don't think they want any longer than 12 minutes. Just have a quick coffee break. Oh. Yeah, they done that. They just sent a little bit on the soft side. So yeah, so that's the first lot of donuts. To do a bit of moving about here now. Yeah, and just put them over there. If you can.
Yeah, I've got them. Right, are you ready with your timer?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, next thing is $140 grams of self-raising flour. Gary uses the little ones on his head when he's dyeing his hair. He must be doing his hair tonight. It's Tuesday, isn't it? He usually has Domino's on a Tuesday. That's the sugar for dipping things. That's the butter for melting. So yeah, I'm just gonna fold this flour through till it makes a batter. See, this is why I don't like folding, because it tends to be a bit lumpy. So what I'm going to do is I'll get a whiz with a mixer. Nothing I wouldn't say to his face. Well, that's the thing, isn't it, Tommy? Oh, that were a thing as well. I know what else I want. It don't matter till this is cooked anyway. So it says, add the majority of the Smarties, holding back some to top the polka dot slice before baking. Mix through until evenly distributed in the batter mixture. No idea. So yeah. Saving a few to add to the batter once I put it in the pan. Normally late in Tommy on a Tuesday. Yeah. Into 2 for 1 at Domino's or something. Hi, Tamsy. How are you?
Hello, Tamsy.
I'm thinking, why is it going wappy? Things falling off. Says as soon as he smells them cakes cooking, he'll come running. So this is where the extra Smarties comes in, because you put them on top of your cake. Too close together. I'm moving them about a little bit. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to show you a trick now with these donuts. See, once you've let them cool down, you put your tray, flip them over like so. Oh, they smell good. Oh, they smell gorgeous. Oh. Oh, I wish you could smell it. Hiya, Joel.
Hello, Joel.
Oh, smells, I tell you what it smells like, just like apple pie. So that's the first lot done. It's the steam coming off them. So yeah, that's the first lot out, and let them cool down completely before we, because I've done the do you mind? Okay, such a racket. I lost my sponge. Let's see. Forget there if it will loose. No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh.
I says, where's my sponge? I says, I'd forget my head if it were loose. Joel says, I do, Chris.
I do, Joel. I did say I do.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I was too busy.
I do, Joel.
I was too busy not knowing where my sponge were. So, yeah, this is the polkadot slice that's ready to go in the oven. Chris has still got some more donuts because I've done like 12, but I like to do them in 2 separate batches. That way I know that they're going to cook evenly. If you do them on 2 different shelves, they tend to, you know, cook a bit uneven. So, I mean, and they only take 12 minutes, so it's not as if they're going to take a long time. You seen it? So, yeah, I'm going to
When you doing yours and Carol?
fuck off. But, yeah, I'll just have a quick rest break before they come out of oven, the second lot, and that could go in oven. And it does say, don't forget oven wants turning down as well, baby.
Yeah, 4.
Number 4, 20 to 30 minutes. So what I might do is 25 or somewhere in between. Or they've only got like okie dokie then, Tams. No worries. Forgot I lost my train of thought there. Oh yeah, it says 20 to 30 minutes, so I'll do it in somewhere in between. But once the donuts are cooled down, you melt butter, dip them in butter, and then you add your pie spice to some sugar and dip them in sugar, you see. So, you see, this is how the wheels run smoothly. You know, I've got second lot of donuts in. I've got the polka dot slice ready to go in the oven.
Lined up, Baba.
Hey?
I'm all lined up.
You know when you go in there,
Yeah.
you know one of them little tubs?
Yeah.
Okie dokie then, I'll see you tomorrow, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
But yeah, a little bit of caster sugar to sprinkle on top.
What did you say you want for sorry?
One of the, you know, one of them little silver things, or whatever, you can put it in just a bit of caster sugar, because when that's cooked, you've got to let it cool down a bit and then sprinkle some caster sugar on it. See you later, Johnny. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Johnny. You're going to need another thing, aren't you?
But yeah, so I don't know what time it'll be, Johnny. Probably mid-morning, something like that. He's panted.
So, 6 in it.
No, you put it down to 4.
4, sorry. That's all right.
Here's the second lot of donuts. I'm going to let them cool down a bit before I transfer them.
We're ready.
Yeah. So that's the polka dot slicing now.
I'll learn at least 2.
Eh?
How long will these take?
It says between 20 and 25 minutes, so I've 20 and 30 minutes, so I've done 25. Hiya, Crypto, how are you?
Hello, Crypto! Ooh.
You've just missed Smarty bit, Crypto. Let's wait till it comes out of the oven now. Hi, Tim, how are you?
Hello, Tim, lad.
Did you get me some caster sugar?
Oh,
Sugar. I said it for him.
2 seconds. Let me finish my fag and I'll get you.
But what I'll let you do, baby, is melt me that butter.
Bloody won't want you.
Eh?
Bloody won't want you.
Oh, shut up. You get the spoils. So yeah, first lot's already done of the donuts. Just put these to one side to cool a little bit. Oh, honestly, I wish you'd got smell-o-vision because these smell absolutely divine. Oh, you can smell the apple sauce in them. I notice you don't say hello, beautiful Jeanette.
Mm-hmm.
Tim.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is the first lot of donuts that I've done. So yeah, Chris is gonna. What you do is you melt some butter, dip your donuts in the butter, then the oops, just caught the thing there. So yeah, work my magic again, look. Flip them over. Oh, you know that wafter apple. Oh. See, a good thing about these silicone molds is they just pop out. Ooh. Oh God, yeah. I bought some steel ones, and they stuck all over the place. You can see steam wafting off them. Look, I'm wafting the smell towards you. So now I want you to melt me that butter, please, and a little bit of caster sugar. Yeah, the one I lost lid to, and yeah. So for the topping for these donuts, you need 100 grams of caster sugar, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon or the pie spice. Well, I'd made the pie spice for the donuts, so I've just added that to it. Oh, right. So
Oh,
Yeah.
want this melting.
Yeah, and a bit of caster sugar. So in essence, this is a cinnamon sugar. And it's just a case of, hi Tracy. Yeah, and I explained to everybody that you'd had a rough day. I didn't say why, but yeah, you've had a very stressful, upsetting day. So I fully understand, Tracy. Tracy, you've got to make these. The smell of the apple in them. I wish you'd got smell-o-vision so I could waft it over to you. They smell absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, so this is the yeah. I told you yesterday I'd find it. God almighty. Oh, just a double layer of protection, really. But yeah, so that Chris is just melting me the butter, and what you do is you dip them in the butter, dip them in the sugar, and that's it. The smarty slice is in the oven as we speak. If I think, Tracy, if you're still here, I'll bring that recipe with me tomorrow. You've got to make these. Oh, but I'm going to bring you and Johnny and Keena a taster tomorrow, so you can try them before you make them. I've made baked apple once, crypto. So yeah, so this is the melted butter. I'm just going to give it a bit of a stir, get it mixed together. So I've got the sugar one side and I've got my melted butter. So you just dip it quickly in your butter, dip it in your sugar. There you go. So yeah, I'll bring you a recipe, and honest to God, Tracy, they smell absolutely divine. And I says to Johnny, I says, I'll bring some for you to taste tomorrow. There you go, look, they're just dipped in butter and then dipped in the sugar. You know, I'm welcome, Trace. Oops. I got a bit carried away with that one. I nearly dumped my finger. And it makes 12. But this is the thing, Joel. When Tim come in, he goes, "Are you beautiful crypto?" He didn't say, "Are you beautiful Jeanette?" Thank you, Jason. Better than any store-bought donuts. And I'll challenge anybody to say otherwise. And you don't actually make, you ain't got no apples to cut up. You've got, you use applesauce in them. But the smell is out of this world. So that's all I can say. I wished you could smell how nice they smell. They smell absolutely gorgeous. You can smell the apple and the spices. So I'm going on to the second lot now because it made 12. I mean, Tracy will tell you, you can't beat it. Thank you, Crypto. At least somebody cares. Honestly, Joelle, I always put the ingredients and everything in the description, and to say how simple they are to make. I just wish you could smell them, because they smell absolutely gorgeous. And you can see they look gorgeous as well. So yeah, they not only smell gorgeous, they look gorgeous as well. Talk to the hand, Tim, because the face ain't listening.
You doghouse, Tim.
That got Chris laughing.
Makes his head for it, baby, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's favouritism though, isn't it? Saying, I a beautiful Crypto, but we don't say I a beautiful Jeanette. You know, I'm only pulling your leg, Tim.
No.
See, he probably thinks if he calls me beautiful Jeanette, you'll get up all uppity about it. You know what he'd say, Tim? I've already got her bags packed for her.
Yeah.
That's what it says,
Tim.
Tim.
I can drop her off any time.
It's a long drive up Scotland.
I don't mind.
Cheers. Do you know something? It says all this, but it'll be lost without me because, for one, there won't be no baking. Oh, you can sod off and all. Me, I've run out of butter. Oh well, it's wet its whistle. Johnny can and Tracy can have that one. Just have run out of butter, so we're like dregs in bottom of bowl.
Oh.
It's come out all right. So yeah, so they. Yeah. But yeah, I says to him, I says, well, being as we're coming over and we're tracing up baking.
Just thinking I've done of mine.
Jeanette, Tim needs you to help him make the donuts, so be nice. he's shot his thingamajig now. Yeah. He's cut his nose off to spite his face. But it's a good job we can take a laugh in it.
No, he's not said that for ages.
I know.
He'll be having a meltdown now.
He knows I'm only kidding. Thank God, if he don't know me by now and knows I'm kidding, I need a tea towel as well.
Oh, pass me them. Stop. Pass me them.
No. Oh dear. So yeah, Tim, don't forget you need my help making donuts.
Yeah, Timmy, you need me to help eat them.
I thought I'd knackered things up then, but it's, they can go.
What are you doing this? It's no good.
No. So now I've dipped them all now, so. Crypto's put, better start sending them kisses emojis. Oh, bless him. Oh, there's a Vita down here as well. Not that we're ganging up on you, Tim, or anything like that.
Poor lad, as he is, he's getting outnumbered here.
What were I going to say? I don't know, you put me off my stride now. I need something for these donuts to go in. Oh dear. Oh, it's a good job we can have a laugh though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Either that, baby, or get a plate to put them on. And yeah, another 9 minutes and the slice will be done as well. So there you go. Just over an hour and I've done 2.
Another 9 minutes and Tim can't come out at the doghouse. Pass this cup if you don't want it, Mama.
I've got another one here.
You collecting them again or what?
Yeah.
It's no wonder I can't find none. But I want some of this.
Naughty boys don't get cakes. Too right, Crypto. You tell him. That's right. I'm putting them on a plate there. But yeah, I'm just arranging them on this plate now. Oh, Paul. Pardon me. I'll just show you how I've arranged them on the plate, look. I've just took a picture. So yeah, so that's the donuts complete. Thank you, Crypto. At least somebody appreciates me. So yeah, so we're just waiting for the Smarties, the polka dot slice, to be precise, the correct yeah, the correct thing for them. Yeah, don't you worry, they're not hanging around very long, Joel. They'll not be there for very long. You see, this is what I'm saying when Crystal keeps saying pulling people's leg or not. You know, I've already got a bags packed for it. There's one thing that he'll miss. That's me baking. So, and them donut pans are dirt cheap on Amazon. The you see, I've got both. I bought the silicone ones, and then I thought, I know, I'll try the metal ones. I only ordered one of the metal ones, but I've got 3 of them. They come in a pack of 3. Yeah, they'll miss me when I'm gone, Crypto. Anyway, so them donut pans, Tracy's got exactly the same one, and they're a pack of 3. Right. Now, a lot of people turn around and say, oh, I prefer the metal ones. you've seen how easy it is to get them out of the pans. You just flip them over, press them a little bit and they drop out. If you grease them well, I just use some butter. Make sure they all greased well, including the spark thing up. But you see, another thing that I noticed as well is with ears, you know, this spark thing that I'm talking about, in the metal ones, they only like little diddy things. Now, these is a lot bigger, so they're a lot easier to remove from the pan. And I much prefer the silicone ones. I've got all manner of silicone pans. I even bought, you know, the Victoria sandwich things in silicone. I couldn't get on with them. That's the only one silicone product that I couldn't get along with. Everything else, my bun tins, donut molds, madeleines, yeah, everything's silicone apart from the yeah. Aren't they, Tracy? They're dead easy to remove the donuts from. I much prefer them. I've got the metal ones, and yeah, no, chuck them away. I've still got them like somewhere, but I don't know where. In fact, I will I'll have a look on Amazon. Well, they're like 7-inch pans, and I bought them in silicone. They were a set of 3. I can't get on with them. So yeah, but it's all down to the individual. You can get a pack of 3 for $9.99. You see, I've got these as well, but mine's only a pack of, they like mini bunt pans as well. Or you could make donuts in them, really. So Tracy's got them as well. But yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about, Tommy. The sandwich tins, but the silicone. Thank you, Tim. So yeah, they but I think they'd be all right if they were a bit sturdier. Now the ones that I've got are not sturdy, but these look all right. But even them are not bad at $11.99. That'll be ready in a minute, baby.
Right?
They'll be ready in a minute. But yeah, I think the ones that are a bit sturdier are a bit more pricey than the normal ones.
Not that bleeping.
Yeah. So I'm looking what that is. It a toothbrush? I don't know. I know what else I forgot.
What you forgot?
My poker. See if it's ready.
You know. Right.
Well, you see, that's why, as well, Tommy, with these donut molds, I've used these. And I've baked them separately because I find I've got two of these and I've got two like pans. That looks all right to me.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah. So I put the donut molds on here, but I do them one at a time because I find that if you do them on different shelves, they don't cook evenly. A loudspeaker? What? Oh, it's the loudspeaker. Oh. I couldn't. There you go. That's the polka dot. Now, them that I put on top should have stayed on top, but obviously they've sunk. But hey ho. And the only thing, where have I done with that now? Let's see it. The only thing that I need to do with this is, when it's out of oven, just sprinkle some caster sugar on top. But yeah, and the thing about it, Tommy, is you let them cool down before you even attempt to get them out. That way they come out in one piece. And that is that. So yeah. Oh, better late than never, Gary.
Gary?
No. No, I use, but it says in the recipe, Tracy, 80 grams. Now, Chris got me a bag of Smarties, and I think there's just over 100 grams in them. Right? And I've used a lot. But it says to keep some back and put them on top of your batter before you bake them. Oh, I know what I've got. Baby. In that big drawer, middle drawer, there's them choco beans. Okie dokie then, Jason. Night night. Take care. Tommy says that will do nicely. What's the rest of them having? A donut each?
What do you want?
In the middle drawer, there's them choco beans that you know in there. Them choco beans that I bought from Tesco's when we went on holiday. You did, Tommy. He says I told you about that Ross fella once he smells them cakes. So yeah, I've got some of them like little choco beans. So what I'm going to do is, while it's cooled in, before it cools down, I'm going to put some choco beans on top of it.
Mini Smarties.
Yeah, mini Smarties, in other words. Chris, you should have gone to doctors this morning.
Oh.
It's coming out in sympathy with Richard. Zip's absolutely killing him. Don't talk to that Gary fella, Joel. You still haven't noticed. You haven't noticed it with Tim. Yeah, Tim's not noticed it. So you can sit with Tim and think about your actions.
It's like a school teacher, isn't it? I've been back at school.
Oops. That one nearly got away from me then. Why am I on the naughty step? Because you didn't call me beautiful. Oop. Touch up one then. So there's enough room on naughty step for pear on you. Good thinking, blinking, Tracy. I forgot I'd got these. And then when she mentioned I'd got any Smarties left, I thought, I know. Got some of these choco beans, haven't I? You'll tell me, oh, Gary. He says he's been watching since about 9:30, but was eating and sending emails. Yeah, right. For a few more of these. You're forgiven, Tim. Leave Gary on naughty step by himself. Yeah. Oop. That one went astray. We see these as only they like called choco beans, but they're like miniature Smarties, and that's why you hold a few back to put on top of the batter. But obviously they've sunk. So you know what they say, don't you? Where there's a will, there's a way. So I think I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I haven't been able to get these from our Asda. So when we went on holiday, I seen them in Tesco, so I got some. So yeah, so that's the polka dot slice. So what I'll do is I'll put the link in. Anybody? Hi, Scrapping Irish, how are you? Yeah, it looks better than what it did, Tracy, with nothing, you know. I think what they've done is they've sunk, you know, the last slot that I put on top, I think they've sunk. So yeah, I've just put the link up if anybody wants to come on panel. And that is what, yeah, they are scrapping Irish, look, donuts with cinnamon sugar and polkadot slice. 2 things, well, that's 4, 2 things I made tonight. So, yeah. And or before 10:30. So, I don't know whether Richard's still awake. Put the link in anyway. Well, the apple donuts, actually. But you don't make them with apples. You make them with applesauce. And the cinnamon and the apples. Oh, I was saying, I wish I could waft smell over. God, they smell absolutely gorgeous. They're better than any that you can buy in shops. I'll tell you that for nothing. Better than any in the shops. See, the thing is, when they do them in like supermarkets, they, you know, it's like a, you know, theirs is fried actually, because they go down like a conveyor belt into some fat at the other side, and yeah, no, these are baked donuts. You know, they don't see any frying or anything. You bake them in oven. Oh, okie dokie then, Tracy. See you later. So, yeah, the donuts just finished, Tracy. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. But, yeah. I'll waffle on till about 1:45, and then if nobody comes up, e.g. Richard, I'll shut it down. So no good waffling on, you know, now I've finished.
Passes me nuts over, Mrs.
Yeah, that's talk of the devil in this day.
Passes me nuts.
Let's pass him his nuts.
Passes me nuts. Oh, that's it off gone. The sponge.
Oh. But hey, coming up, Richard, just for half an hour.
Move your wheels out of the way.
But I mean, I'm not even in the kitchen, and I'm up sputtering with sweat.
Hello, how are we doing?
How are you?
All right.
Has little Miss been behaving herself today?
Yeah, she's been all right tonight, thank God. She's playing about, but not wrecking anything.
I think, yeah. I think what she was saying, Tom, is she's not coming up on panel. So
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it looks very yummy, does that?
oh, and that's the smell of them donuts. You can't explain to anybody. I wished I'd got smell-o-vision and I could have wafted. The smell is like the spices and the apples. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
Hello, Joel.
Yeah. Did you shut her into living room last night then?
No. What did I do? I can't remember.
She said you were going to shut her in living room.
Oh, I felt like booting her out the front door. I didn't mind shutting her in the living room. Last night.
I'm going to say she was being a right little madam last night.
Oh, she were terrible. She's been all right tonight, but I've worn her out a bit. I've been chasing her around with laser pen to wear her out. She keeps coming back though now, wanting laser pen pointing. You know, have a rest. Have a rest for a bit, Mia. Have a rest.
Well, this is the thing. Chris's hip's been hurting him, and he says, "I'll go to doctor's in the morning." So he gets up early, right? So I come down and I says, "Thought you were going to doctor's." He says, "It were all right this morning when I got up."
All right.
And because he's been out with drone and he's done a bit of walking, he's back to square one again.
Well, not as bad.
Well, not
Look,
as bad.
Crypto. Yeah, mine's been just off and on. It's just been its usual self today, you know. Bloody nuisance.
But yeah, it's
You just learn to put up with it, you know what I mean?
it's seen that picture I sent you.
Mia is gorgeous. Are you gorgeous, Mia?
So
Gorgeous.
when I'm getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning and there's about 6 donuts gone already.
No.
You know why?
Yeah,
You're
fingers
gorgeous you sometimes.
Oh, no, scrappy lad, all right, pal. Let's get this snunker.
Hello, Tim. How are you doing? Always go back to square one in life. Yeah, God, you're right there, Joel.
Well, it's like you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back.
Yeah, that's just going in circles. You know, I should be living my best years, me, but I'm not. Bloody hell. You know what I mean? I'll be travelling the world, not flipping.
Thought you were making a coffee.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Good answer,
Thought
didn't
you were
I?
making a coffee. Thought you were making a coffee.
Oh, we're going to sit down for a minute.
I see you did ask me.
I'm going to sit down, Chris, after you've made a brew.
Oh dear.
Round in circles, you're right there, Joel. Looking out like I've been dragged through an edge tonight.
I hope I do when I've been in the shower this morning.
There we are. Had a busy day tomorrow. Thank God it's weekend tomorrow. Last day again. Sue comes round as Wednesday.
Busy day at work, you mean?
Oh God, yeah. Been busy today. It's going to be busy tomorrow. A lot of wagons coming tomorrow.
I was going to say, are they trying to fit it all in because you want to work 3 days now?
No, not really. It's just because obviously the rest of them still work 4 days. Just the way it's worked out, you know. What's happening, you know. I have spats where there's all sorts of crazy shit happens all at the same time, and it's just busy.
I'm going to say you seem to get like you know, you have a break in the, you know, the busy period, and then all of a sudden it picks up again.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's always sort of like the second 2 weeks of the month it gets busy because we're trying to push stuff out of the door before it end of month.
That's it. And I bet next month will be even busier, I bet.
No, Christmas isn't so bad for us. You know, December, not bad because all building industry and everything slows down a bit towards this December, when, you know, so.
I was thinking like, you know, we having like an extended holiday, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have a long Christmas break this year as well, which is good. Which is a good do. It's a long break, it is. It's we finish on the, I can't remember the date without looking at the bloody calendar.
You do.
I know it's a long break this year, the way it's panned out. Yeah, we finish on the,
Christmas Day is on a Wednesday.
That's correct, yeah. Well, we finish on the Thursday before, but because 19th, but because I don't work Thursdays now, I finish on the 18th. And that we're not back until January the 3rd, which is a Monday.
January 3rd's a Friday.
Sorry, not January the 3rd, January
6.
6, yeah, 6. So it's a long break. It's a full fortnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my last day is the 18th. And next year, I get an extra day's holiday off because they've decided that you get an extra day's holiday at your birthday. Yeah. So obviously my birthday, I'm never at work on my birthday, obviously. I'd have to be Father Christmas to work on my birthday. So I get mine on the first day in January back in the new year. I get my birthday day off then. Everybody gets an extra day off for the birthday.
When you were a kid, we your birthday being on Christmas Day, did you have a birthday present and a Christmas present, or did you have one big present?
It varied. Everybody were different. You know, when I was a kid, I used to get lots of stuff, you know.
You get double. Happy Christmas, happy birthday.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. I used to do all right, you know.
So just send me money, you'll be quid soon.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. I mean, it's a bit of a what's it? He's got twins, and they're both 21, aren't they? So
correct. That's going to be an expensive week. That on the 23rd.
I'm going to say his credit card or his wallet's going to get a battering that week.
It is, yeah. It is a big battering. I've already allocated the money for that.
But
already, and it's not as been much of a stinger. I've already put it to one side.
But that's it.
But I don't think they're going to. I don't think an Amazon voucher is going to cut it.
Oh dear.
That's for sure.
Well, you see, their birthdays fall on 23rd as well.
Yeah, we get. Yeah, that's only just been introduced as that. Just this past. You get off my keyboard, cat. Calm down. Keep standing on keyboard. Yeah, it's only just been introduced as that, Tommy. So everybody now, when it's the birthday, they get that day off, and if it falls at a weekend, they get obviously the nearest the Monday after off. You know what I mean? Or the Thursday before, whichever they choose.
And we all being on Christmas Day, it's like a double whammy, isn't it?
So we might be in Christmas Day. Obviously, I can have the last day before Christmas off, or have the first day in the new year off. It's your own choice, and it's whatever whichever you want. It's just the way. It's just an extra day's holiday, really. It's just something that he decided. Just this last week, he decided for some reason. He must have been in a good mood at that time. I don't know why.
I was going to say.
He just said it.
I mean, in essence, it's his way of giving back his workers to the workers for working, all year round. And
yeah, every employee. That's correct. Yeah, everybody. I mean, to be fair, he does give us a lot of stuff. I mean, every now and then he'll just say he's done it quite often in past. He's on a Wednesday. He said, "All right, bugger it, we'll call it a do until Monday," and said you can all have tomorrow off, just randomly like that for no reason. He's done it quite a few times in past, and also he has days. He says that he gives us a day off and we all go shot a clay pigeon shooting, and he pays for it all, meal and everything. So we do all right,
It's kind of like a team building, and it's to show his gratitude to his workers for working, to get things done, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Usually in August and sort of April, we usually have a day we go shooting or something, clay pigeon shooting or something along them lines.
Well, something that everybody can get involved in.
Yeah. Yeah. And we sponsor a bowling club as well, we do, and they're all pensioners, and we can go there and use their bowling club as well if we want. We're going to have to have an afternoon bowling with pensions. Get off the keyboard. Come on.
You say you're not quite in the pensioners club yet.
No, but we sponsor them. You know what I mean? We pay for their equipment and stuff, and they have our signs around the bowling green. This little old woman just walked into our car park one day and just must have caught him in a good mood, and so he gave her some money, you know.
Well, that's it. It's like in essence, his way of giving back to the community as well.
Oh yeah, we sponsor a bowling club and we sponsor a football club as well. You know, so we do quite a bit, and we give all his old wooden pallets to the local gardening club. You know.
Well, that's Christmas Eve, Tracy. Christmas Eve's on a Tuesday. She says I'm baking on the Tuesday before Christmas.
I never moan. Yeah, I never moan. Tommy, I've nothing to moan about.
Yes, that is no.
We do have such a 1 or 2 mornings, but
no, you know.
That's all they do is moan. We just wind them up.
I'll do a live stream, but I'm not doing a baking live on Christmas Eve.
Go live, but not baking.
Oh, baking live on Christmas Eve? No, I don't think so.
So the last time we will be baking.
Last time we went shooting, Tommy, he won. He couldn't top. He got 34 out of 40 shots.
17th will be the last date that we baking.
You could go live, but you're not baking.
Yeah, I've just said the last one that will be live baking is the 17th.
17th.
But yeah, Christmas Eve's on the Tuesday, so I'll go live, but not, baking. You know what I mean?
And it's like another thing. If it's a big birthday, say it's your 50th, your 40th, or your 60th. He'll give everybody afternoon off and book us all for a meal, and we all go for a meal and everything, So that's another thing he does. If say we have 50th birthday tomorrow, he'd say, right, we'll finish at dinner and we'll all go and have a meal somewhere, and he'd pay for it all.
It's like Crypto's.
I know it doesn't sound a lot, but if you've got 15 people all boozing all afternoon and eating food, it becomes quite a bill. You know what I mean?
But
I know it's the same amount of time, but we all birthday being on Christmas Day, it must have sent like bloody ages. I mean,
Ages for what?
Ages for it to come round.
Well, yeah, I don't know. You just got used to it. It's not what you can do about it, is there?
Yeah,
I did think I had to be like Queen and have 2 birthdays, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've just looked on my calendar, Tracy. There's 5 more baking lives before Christmas.
A couple of them will be changed over because it's going to be Sheffield United time. So I'm sure there'll be some that's going to be changed.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
In fact, I know these.
But yeah, I've got quite a few recipes lined up. Like I like the thought of this one. Wait till it lands. Apple mincemeat pie, Tracy.
Nom nom nom.
But in the ingredients, it just says pastry dough for a 9-inch double crust pie crust. So yeah. And it says 3 medium gala or Granny Smith's appled.
We won't make a brew, won't be a sec.
I'll probably use tinned apples and a jar of mincemeat.
What are you doing, mate? Are you tight?
But yeah, and then I've got you see, this is the thing, Tracy. You know, I don't do the norm. I do something a bit out of the ordinary. And then I've got them chewy gingerbread latte cookies. And these are thumbprint cookies, and that's just ice in the middle. And you decorate them however you want. And then there's another, Johnny liked idea of this one. It's brioche bread and butter pudding with mincemeat. Now, same as I was saying to him last night, brioche is kind of a bread, but it's like a sweetened bread. You know, the fact that you're using brioche bread and you're using mincemeat, I bet it tastes gorgeous. And then another one is these funfetti shortbread bites. So that's all I've got at the moment for the Christmas. Oh, I know. I've got something else. Cornflake Christmas crack.
Cracker Jack.
And it's obviously cornflakes, and then you just cover it in chocolate. All quite easy. Oh, another one I've shown Johnny. Grinch cookies.
Grinch cookies. Oh, it's bloody camera.
So, yeah, got quite a few lined up. But you see, I mean, when I do his own baking, I make like normal mince pies. But when I'm doing the baking live,
Stay back. They're not coming on here.
do something a little bit different.
Stay
Now
there.
that it's like apple and mincemeat, so it'd be in essence like a mince pie and an apple pie combined. So yeah, I always like to do something a little bit out of the ordinary. So there you go.
There you go.
Still not decided where you're going then.
Where am I going? What? When?
At Christmas, you said you were going away Christmas.
Oh no, yet. I haven't decided. I need to try and get the daughter to stay here or somebody, because obviously can't leave Cat.
And that's it.
I might be coming to Sheffield soon anyway, next few days.
Ooh.
A car garage I want to go and look at in Sheffield. It's called Big Motor World.
Have a look.
Sheffield.
Big
Motor World. They've got garages all over the country. Apparently there's one in Sheffield. Big Motor World.
Yeah. Formerly the car shop.
Right, is that what it is?
It's on Britannia Way.
Right. I'm going to ring them tomorrow. They've got the car in I fancy, but it's just slightly more than I want to pay. But I'm seeing if they'll do a bit of haggling, you know what I mean, and meet me in the middle of it.
Hi, Tony. How are you?
Hello, Tony.
I'm going to ring them up and see if they're amenable. You know, if there's any movement.
Do you know where this is, baby?
It's called Big Motor World.
Big Motoring World, and it's on Britannia Way, S60.
No idea. I'll be Starrington area.
So I'm looking at Europa Link. Boeing Car Park. Tinsley Freightliner.
Big Motor World. Oh, that might be actually. Well, they've got one in Rotherham as well. That's not far from you either, is it?
No, Rotherham's only just up road. It's closer than this one. Put it that
Yeah,
way.
it says Big Motor World, Sheffield. Then it says underneath, it says Rotherham, 49 miles. Hello, Tony. How are we doing?
It's Catcliffe, Rotherham, baby. Yeah.
They've actually got quite a few in there, but they're all over the country, their garages, Big Motor World, but this one's Big Motor World Sheffield, it's called, but it's actually in Rotherham.
Rotherham, I know, I've just had a look. It's still looking at electric.
Not fully electric, no, hybrid, plug-in hybrid. The one that I'm looking at, it's a Volvo XC90, 20 plate, 40,000 mile. Just a bit bright, just a bit more. Come on, no. Come on.
Hybrid diesel or hybrid electric?
Hybrid electric.
Diesel.
No, it'll be petrol. It will be petrol hybrid electric.
They do both.
Do they?
Yeah. If you look on menu and you click on buy, and it says hybrid diesel electric, hybrid petrol electric.
All right, yeah. For generally for cars, I think the Volvos are all petrol electric. I think the front wheels are powered by the engine, and the rear wheels are powered by electric.
You love donuts, Tony. We've got plenty living right here, pal. Especially them on the end.
I'm going to get my new glasses, got my letter to go for an eye test. And what make is it? A Volvo what?
XC90 T8 twin engine. Petrol plug-in hybrid.
XC what?
90.
They don't nice cars.
Well, they've got one in there, a 20 plate one they have. It's like a granite, well, it's like a silver grey colour. It's only 40,000 mile, which is nout. See, I can get a lot cheaper, but the mileage goes high. And if it were just a diesel engine car, it wouldn't bother me, but we've been hybrid, I don't want high mileage really. Because I don't want one that's that's got a battery in it that's on its last legs, anyway.
Is it like a dark grey colour?
Yeah, it's like on the picture of it, it's like on a turntable thing in a room. It's like on a black turntable in a grey room.
But yeah, I've seen one and it was like a dark grey colour.
Yeah, this is dark grey, well, darkish grey anyway. It's in like a room with a turntable. It's like you can see it's parked on like a black disc, so they can rotate it round to take photographs. Lots of garages have them now, like a big turntable. They roll the car onto it, and then they just push it around.
Well, they do that a lot at auctions as well, don't they?
Yeah.
From what I've seen. But yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, you'll know what you're doing anyway. So you know, are you going to partake yours?
Yeah, I mean, I won't get much for mine, but I will partake it because I can't drive 2 cars back. There's one in Bolton as well that's quite nice, which is only round the corner, but it's just slightly more than I want to pay. You know. Problem is with a lot of these garages now, they don't. There's no movement on them on price. You know, 20 years ago you could go in and haggle.
Yeah.
But now they're not bothered. They don't even want you to buy it. They'd rather you finance it. You know what I mean? Rather than buy it, they don't like you buying them now because they're getting more commission on finance.
You see, this is another thing. I mean, we seen a sofa at DFS, right?
This fucking shit.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you can go in their showroom and have the money in your hand, and they not let you buy it.
No.
You've got to have it on. Yeah, you've got to have it on finance.
No, they don't like it. They want commission because they get commission on the guy who's selling it. Yeah, gets commission on the sale and then gets commission on selling the finance.
But yeah,
so you know what I mean?
It's all wrong if you've got the cash in your hand and saying, "Well, look, I want that sofa," and you've got cash in your hand. Who's going to turn you away?
Correct. Well, I mean, most shops won't, but they'd rather you did finance. They would. But,
hi, Jamie. How are you?
That's Scott.
Yeah.
Scott! Why that's not working?
Some of these finance offers, they do a rip-off.
No, Scott!
They put it in big letters. Rates from 9%. 9%'s not good. You know what I mean? It's not brilliant. It's all cracky.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, gone are the days now.
In every 1,000.
You know, and you've got, readies in your hand and buy something. All on them want you to have it on, This is other thing as well, Jamie. The polka dot slice. Better not drop it.
I don't drop the bloody thing.
I partners. But yeah. So yeah, I made 2 things. I made the polka dot slice and the donuts. So, but yeah. But this is a thing, it's like you could pay with your credit card, you could pay, get finance or whatever. But gone are the days where if you've got readies, they turn you away.
Yeah, the what is it? Cash is no longer king, unfortunately.
Hey up, Tony. Talking of opticians, Chris's side come off. Where that one you've got now, where its side come off, and apparently that model is discontinued. So she had a rummage around in some drawers, and she says, "Oh, pardon me, we've got a spare one in. Didn't they charge her a tenner? Just for a thing on his glasses." Jamie says, "I heard apple donuts travel really well in the post. Let's see if they can make it to Pennsylvania."
Mate, they won't make it to the post box. I'll eat them before it gets there.
Yeah. Yeah, you must know by now, Jamie, that no hangs about here too long.
Don't get out from
the
top.
That's why the country's in such a pickle, Tony, because there's too much. Well, there's too much of it.
That's it. And a lot of these people sell financial things to people that they know are going to struggle to pay it back as well.
Oh, well, it's like these credit cards. They're advertising all the time on radio during the day. Improve your credit rating, get this credit card. Oh, yeah, that's really good, that. Somebody's got a shit credit rating. They haven't got that shit credit rating for nothing.
Yeah.
So let's give them a credit card and make it shitter. Yeah. Good idea. Somebody who's shit with money, let's give them a credit card. Oh, my God.
Then that's abused credit cards before. Let's give them another one.
Right. Unbelievable.
Callum blames the foxes eating all the food.
Nothing wrong with credit cards as long as you clear the balance every month.
Yeah, that's
They're a good
it.
thing. I use mine all the time because I've got it in Apple Pay, so I use it all the time for everything. And then at the end of the month, I just pay it, whatever it is.
Pay it off.
These past few months, it's been a stinker.
Next month's going to be a stinker and all.
Oh, well, I've already got that put aside, so that won't affect that. But I mean, my last month, it were nearly $3,000.
Yeah, Richard does that part. He pays it off every month in full.
Oh, okay, yeah, 2,746 I paid last month.
Jesus,
but I pay for everything on it, absolutely everything. And then I know what I'm spending, even though I must admit I haven't a frigging clue what I spend on that. But, but a lot of it I use at work as well as I'm out. Amazon, yeah, that's most of it. Yeah, Amazon. But I also use it at work if I'm out and about. You know what I mean? So I claim it back that way as well. So, and I get my mum's stuff as well from Amazon. So, but I always clear it every time because otherwise you're just giving them money for nothing.
But that's it.
You know, you can't beat it, especially if you were booking.
The thing about credit cards is they're convenient, aren't they? They're convenient.
Well, they made the best use for them is if you're booking an holiday because you're covered on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have that. Pay it later. I'll be terrible with a credit card.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, Jamie. You know, start them off if they're responsible with it. Yeah, then you can up it a bit.
Well, I'm the same as you, Gary. I always buy. I buy. That's it. I pay everything at the end of the month. You know, I clear my card at the end of every single month.
But,
you know.
That's it. That's it. If it's responsible, Jamie, then yeah, that's a good way to do it. If he's building his credit score, and yeah, he's got more chance of getting an apartment.
Yeah, mortgage and all that.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, on that note, guys, I'm going to close it down because all this table's gone. Oh, Richard. Did you hear me wrong when I was telling you about door? Anyway, so Chris has set his table up, and he has to flip it over because it's like the two bars that make it sturdy. So he's screwing these bars in, to make it a bit more sturdy. And he went, the best about it, Callum was stood behind him. And he went, who's just touched my arse? He says, weren't you, Callum, you gay boy? And it went, when he bent down, door caught his arse. I was absolutely pissing my pants. I nearly wet myself. I was laughing that, same as Christmas. Got to yeah, he went, who's just touched my arse?
Touching my arse, boy. Yeah, boy.
Anyway, on that note, I'm going to say bye for now, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
On that multi-step, Gary. Stay there till tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye, Gary. I'm missing you already.
Sneaking in there, boy. He's coming downstairs now.
He's
Easy,
not.
Mr.